went from making almost 200K a year at Figma, which is my dream job, to now expecting close to 7 figures by betting on myself. And I feel so much happier than I did before. And all of this started when I was still at Figma 3 years ago, and I had an itch to do something different. And all of this was at a time when people just started posting on LinkedIn. And I said, why not me? So for context, I always worked in big tech for the past 10 years, working at places like Meta and LinkedIn. And I grew up in a middle-class household as a Korean American where my parents worked tirelessly to give this dream lifestyle for my brother and I. And it was to go to a good school, get a good paying job, climb the corporate ladder. Sounds familiar, right? But at a certain point, after I achieved all of my superficial goals of going to a good school, getting a good job, getting paid well, having the status, the title, the benefits, all of that, and I still found myself asking, is this it? So I decided that I'm going to invest in myself by doubling down on LinkedIn to build up my dream personal brand. Because I said, if other people are doing it, why not me? So I committed to posting every day for 1 year. It sounds like a lot, and it was, but I have obviously built up to that. So it's posting consistently every day for 1 year. Now, fast forward, little did I know that this mini side hustle of posting content, sharing my story, helping other people online would be enough for me to quit my tech job, to go all in on this when I have no proof that I would make it. But I started to realize through this process of betting on myself, it is worth it for me. Yes, it's the freedom. It's that I could travel anywhere, do anything. It's that I didn't need anyone else's permission but myself. And I know that the opportunity, the potential upside was unlimited. Whereas in a traditional 9 to 5, you're always capped. It's just the way that it is. But yes, you get stability. So those are the trade-offs. I literally optimize for these opportunities, whether it's through speaking or landing dream brand partnerships or coaching or teaching others. And it hit me at one point, I think it was about a year ago, when I realized you can totally make a living doing exactly what you want to do as long as it aligns with you. It's really simple. And you know what? I'm grateful for what I have in my life and the lifestyle that I get to live right now. And I'd be lying to say that everyone should be doing this. Everyone should be their own boss and pursue entrepreneurship. It is not the case at all. Some people, the lifestyle of having a traditional 9 to 5 works for them. And you do not need to live someone else's standards. Everyone is different. That's another thing that I've realized. And something that I started to realize recently is that at a certain point, any job will start to feel like a job, even though it looks glitz and glamorous on the outside. It's not. Because take me, even as someone, again, who's been doing this for 2 years, who's making as much money as I made before, I still find myself going through a bit of a crisis where I'm asking me, is this it? Is this what I want to do for the next 5 to 10 years? I honestly don't know. That's the honest answer. And how do I find meaning beyond my work, beyond just money? That's something that not only am I asking, but I think all of us should be asking. Because while the money is great, you need to see if this work is going to be deeply meaningful for you. Because that is the only thing that will help you keep going and not burn out and stay motivated. Or else you're just trading your job for a prettier prison, and that's not what I wanted. That's not what I signed up for. Or else I would still be in corporate. So that's why I decided to do 2 things. Number 1 is to invest in my next growth challenge. And for me, that is being on a new platform. Just like I've treated it with LinkedIn, my Instagram, my newsletter, I'm doing the same with this, which is YouTube, putting myself out there, doing long form content. It is not easy doing this right now, but I know that I'm not going to regret trying something new, especially when I know the deeper reason. It's to share my story. It's for all of you to feel heard and see what is possible for you. Number two is working on my next offer. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like or feel like, but I know that I want to help people. I want to help people build a more meaningful career, a meaningful life by building your personal brand up, because that's what I did. And that's what truly changed my life. And I want you to have those same opportunities. And I want to show you exactly what I learned, every trial and error, every mistake that I made to build this multi-six-figure personal brand. And you know what? It does not deserve to be gatekept. Everyone deserves to know the playbook and have this opportunity for yourself, especially since social media is free. Sharing content is free. I want to truly enjoy this journey. I know life is too short. It's too short to be comfortable. It's too short to live it in fear or FOMO or chase the next shiny object syndrome. I'm saying all of this because I struggle with this. And we should feel empowered to take on as many side quests as possible because that's what makes life interesting. You never know what you are good at or what you are destined to do if you don't give yourself the chance to figure it out by trying, by failing forward. I've gotten to a point where I know basically what type of content will do really well on LinkedIn and Instagram. It's because I've had the trial and error. I've studied every piece of content for the past 2 years. My lifestyle is kind of down to a science in 3 parts. It's 30% creating, 30% consuming content that enriches me, that brings me a spark, that keeps my brain sharp, that helps me be grounded. And 30% is building meaningful relationships. It's going to conferences, it's hanging out with friends, it's traveling, it's realizing that there's more to life than my own little tech AI bubble in the Bay Area. Long story short, I am deeply grateful about making this leap to entrepreneurship. And I'm so proud of myself for making this happen despite fear. And I hope that I could get to encourage all of you to live a life that's less focused on status and money and followers and all the fame and chase something that is truly fulfilling, like meaning, purpose, having an impact on others. Because when you chase that, you will never burn out. You will actually be happy. And now my goal is to create a safe space, a loving, a supportive, an uplifting community where I can share with you truly what is possible. And I can teach you a few things, whether it's practical AI tips or how to use Claude or leveling up at work or building your dream personal brand. I want to show you what you can unlock for yourself when you start to believe in it, when you start to see what is possible for you. And ultimately that you can create, you can craft and design a life that you're proud of and go from thinking to action and living and being in the present, because isn't that the whole point?